Perfect. So we're gonna start standing in our upright position. Open up your arms, lift your chest, lift your eyes to the sky, squeeze those shoulder blades behind you, inhale. And when you exhale, you're gonna rotate the thumbs down and touch the back of the hands together, looking down to the ground. Inhale, open up those wings, lead the arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, rotate the back of the hands so that they find each other. And here you're gonna stretch the fingertips to the front and the tailbone to the back, going a bit lower and lowering your eyes to the ground. Again, inhale. Take your time to squeeze those shoulder blades as deep as you can. Exhale, reach opposite ends like you're being pulled forward from your fingertips and pulled back from the tailbone and looking down and go as deep as your body lets you. And again, go up and go down. And we're gonna do that a bit faster. And drop as far down as you feel strong. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Squeezing your glutes to hold your body weight there. 1 more time. Inhale. And drop your eyes to the ground. Arms at the side of your ears and stretch. And hold this position. Keep your core tight. Look at your fingertips. Imagine you're gonna take a dive at a pool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Woo! Feel the warmth coming through your body. Now I want you to rotate your shoulders up, back, and down. Feeling all the muscles around the shoulders, back and down. Make sure you're squeezing your chest, squeezing your traps, squeezing your back, and squeezing down through the rib cage into your core. 1 more time. Up, back, and down. Very good. Now, take a look at your feet. Make sure they're slightly wider than hip width apart. Close your hands on fists so that the energy remains inside your body. Close them strong. Squeeze your glutes. Pull the belly button in. Create a tight belt of energy. Squeeze your shoulders up 1 time and then down so you feel them settling down into the back muscles. And you're gonna drop your left ear to your left shoulder and creating that stretch. Pull the fist the opposite way like you're being anchored to the ground. Good, let's rotate to the other side. Ear to the other side. Very good. And again, those fists are being pulled to the ground, anchoring to that grounding strength. And then return to center. Very good. Open up your palms, put them at the sides of your shoulders. Keep that glute squeezed at about 60% of its energy. Squeeze your right shoulder to your right hip, feeling that connection with the core right there and the stretch on the other side. Inhale. Go over to the other side. Exhale. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale and give it a squeeze. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, acknowledging those opposing forces. There's a squeeze here and a stretch here, but both sections are under tension. Good. 1 more time each side. Squeeze. Back to center and squeeze. This is all about reconnecting with parts of your body that you're not used to talking to. Good. Drop your hands. Fold your right hand up. You're gonna slide down that side. Hold it for 3 seconds, feeling that connection, that energy that you need to hold that position. Then you're gonna stretch your hand and feel how it elongates, but it also takes more effort to stay like that. And then you're gonna drop your chest to the ground and finish your circle. Good. Feel that stretch, that release. Let's go to the opposite side. Slide, slide, slide. Stretch, hold this position for 3 seconds, creating a belt of energy and a squeezing your core and your glutes, and then release. Very good. Let's do that one more time. Stretch. We'll do it all together in a fluid motion. And then rotate your chest to the ground, eyes to the ground, following that arm. Good. Opposite side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Drop. And go back to center. Very good. Now, I believe we all suffer from spending a little too much time on the computer, so let's free the hips so they allow us some deeper work when we go down to the floor. Take your stance slightly wider so that it's an A with big feet. And I want you to imagine that you're in the center of a box. And so you're gonna hit your front right corner, front left corner, front right corner, back left right corner, sorry, back left corner. You're gonna draw that box again. Front right corner, front opposite corner, back right corner, back left corner. Now let's go in reverse. Back right corner, front right corner, front left corner, back left corner. One more time, and if you feel or hear that your hips are popping, it's because they need to find their perfect center, the center where you feel them at their most strength and less pain. That's very important. Very good. Now let's close this stance. I want you to squeeze your knees together, do a soft bend on the knee, and just hold that position. Push your bum to the back, squeeze the knees together, squeeze your glutes. It feels more like a clenching. Good. And from here, I want you to round your back of the hands together, and then arch your back. Keep squeezing those glutes. Round your back, drop your chin, tailbone in, and you might connect with your core and a stretch on your back. Open it up. Good. Let's do that one more time. Round and open up. Very nice. And now put the hands at the side of the knees and give them 5 rotations. Keep the sisters together. Keep them together. 5 rotations towards one side. Good. Deep breaths and 5 rotations to the other side. Very good. Okay. Now, you know, trainers love squats and deadlifts. We are going to use the motions of squats and deadlifts, but with body weight intention to create the same energy without the use of weights. So, I want you to have a stance slightly wider than hip width apart, and you're going to stretch your hands to the sky, palms facing each other. From here, soft bend on your knees. You're gonna stretch your bum to the back, leaning forward, but pushing the bum to the back like you wanna touch this wall, the back wall. You're gonna hold this position, eyes down, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now you're gonna drop your hands, reach down to the floor or as close to it as you can, and slowly lower your bum so that you are sitting in an imaginary chair. And right there, your hands are in between your knees. I want you to push your hands out and your knees in. Lift your eyes and hold that position for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, squeeze your shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. And you're gonna give me thumbs up. Raise those hands as high as you can. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Very good. Give yourself a hug. And we're going to do 5 rotations, massaging those muscles, letting the energy flow around. Andrea, definitely a session a lot more dynamic than one we had on Tuesday. This one, I'm feeling the heat. I bet you're feeling the heat too. Good. And now let's turn to the other side. Again, this is an active way of moving the energy you were generating in the other exercise, which is more static. Very good. We're going to do that one more round, okay? So feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Create that intention of pushing your body to the ground. Ground yourself. And then create that intention of elevating yourself. You're being stretched in two opposite directions from the center of your body. Shove the bum to the back. Let yourself be stretched through the tailbone while continue to stretch your hands forward. And right there in that hinging position, lift your thumbs up so you feel your shoulders and your trap and the muscles at the back of the neck. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now let them drop. Relax down to the ground and drop your bum into an imaginary chair. Good. Right in this position. Shrug up and shrug down so that you feel the center of your body clicking and connecting. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Give me thumbs up and raise your arms as straight as possible, as high as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Let your hands drop to the side. Woo. Take a deep breath. And from here, we're going to just swim around. Swim around that space in the room that you are in. Swim around. Allow those muscles to communicate with each other and massage each other through movement. Very good. Right there. And now give yourself another hug here. And you're going to drop the chin, drop the elbows towards your hip bones. And then you're going to raise your elbows to 75 degrees. Drop the elbows to hip bones, drop the chin. Give your core a squeeze, pulling the belly button tight to your back. And one more time, open up. Very good. Okay, grab a sip of water and grab your mats, extend them on the floor. So we're gonna change position toward the floor to do our hips and core portion of the workout. Risa, I forgot to mention that the class is 25 minutes, this one, so it'll end in about 10 minutes. So if you want to jump in the evening one, you are welcome.
What was the evening one?
5:30 p.m. today. It's also a beginner, it's an introduction, but it has a lot more work on hands and stuff. So I'll send you the link in case you want to give it a go.
Yes, I'm really enjoying this so far.
Oh, it's going to feel like a wonderful massage.
Yeah. I have a question. So the one that I'm struggling with is that my knees either keep locking because they're too straight or they're just not rotating with the rest of the body.
It probably, it'll help you continue exploring through these movements. Sometimes some of those kinks get sorted out through movement. And that's the goal, that you acknowledge them and listen up until when or what you want to do, and slowly observe if there is a progression. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, let's go down on the floor, facing up. Yes, right here. Let yourself lay down. We're going to start with 10 leg raises, up and down on your right leg. Become a straight line. So 10 leg raises while your right leg is pointing up to the sky and down. Your left leg is pushing down on the ground. So you feel them communicating with each other as if there is a spider web in between them. One goes up, the other one pushes to the ground. Good. Let's do 3 more reps wherever you are. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. There should be a small burning sensation through the thigh on that leg that was moving. Let's go on the other side together. 1 and down. Kick it up. 2 and down. You might feel a stretch on the back of that leg that is moving as well. and 4, and down, and 5, and down, 6, down, 7, down, 8. Observe, where are you feeling the feedback? What does that feedback feel like? Good. And now from here, bend your knees. Squeeze the inner thigh together. Squeeze the knees together. You're going to open your hands, palms facing up, and you're going to keep the knees together. You're going to drop them towards the right side. That's going to create a stretch on the left side of your body. And here, look to the left side of the body to increase that stretch. Now return to the center, knees pointing up to the sky, and drop them to the left while you look over to the right. This movement is the equivalent of squeezing water out of clothes. You would twist them in opposite directions. Return to center and drop to the other side. And what we're doing here is we are squeezing tension out of your lower back, out of the side and back section of your hips. Let's go a little faster. Up and down. Up, inhale. Down, exhale, falling into that stretch. Up, inhale. Down, exhale. Up, inhale. Down, exhale. 2 more times. Up, inhale. Down, exhale. 1 more time. Up, inhale. Down, exhale. Very good. Return your knees to the center. Keep those legs squeezed together. Hands on the ground. You're going to pull your knees towards your chest. And you're going to hold this position for about 20 to 30 seconds. And what I want you to do here is point your toes like a ballerina. Use your hands to connect with the floor. Push the floor away and imagine you can lift your lower back off the ground. Keep creating that ball of energy right here in your abdominals. Pull the knees to your chest, tighter, 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 and pull that belly button down to the back and down to the floor. 10 more seconds. Good. Squeeze that inner thigh strong. Oh, there are so many pieces here that we can focus on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Slowly and control, bring your legs to the ground. And you're gonna step out so that they're slightly wider than hip width apart. Make sure when you look down, your knees are not caving in or caving out. They are aligned. And what you're gonna do here is you're gonna push off the floor, raise your hips, and we're gonna hold this position for about 30 seconds. So here, you wanna feel your feet connecting with the ground. And you wanna feel the energy that is pushing off your heels behind through your calves. It connects behind the knee and goes to your hamstrings, and it goes to the glutes. There should be most of the energy connecting on the glutes. And then from there, you can maybe feel a belt of energy, something flowing through your core. Visualize that energy, squeeze your shoulders down so that your fingertips attempt to touch your heels. Hold it 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return slowly to the floor. Now we're gonna make these same 2 movements dynamic. I want you to, again, take your legs close together, squeeze that inner thigh, pull them up to your chest. And what you're gonna do here is you're gonna stretch one leg, squeeze that quad, point your toe like an arrow, and then return it up. Then other side, out, point it like an arrow, like someone is pulling it straight away from you, and then return. One knee strongly to the chest, the other one pointing like an arrow forward and return. Knee to chest, point the left like an arrow and return. Leg out and leg in. Let's do 10 more reps. Leg out and leg in. Good. Squeeze your glutes to support that leg that's going out. Feel it on the floor and return. Feel the other glute as you straighten the leg and then return. Good. 4 more. Out and in. Out and in. Pull that belly button to the ground. Out and in. 1 more. Out and in. Very good. Now bring slowly those legs to the ground. Walk them out so that they are slightly wider than hip width apart. And from here, we're going to do 20 hip extensions. That means hips up and hips down. The goal here is to feel a glute squeeze. And if you're not feeling it, you might want to give your legs the intention that you're shoving the knees out or spreading the feet apart. Good. Let's continue doing them together. Up 4 and down. Up 5 and down. Up 6 and down. Very nice. Up 7 and down. Up 8. Feel that energy building around your glute. 9. Down. 10. Down. Let's go faster on the last ones. 1 and 2 and 3. Hover above the floor. Do smaller but faster reps. 5, 6. This is a good leg burner. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good, very good. I want you to pull your knees to your chest, and you can grab them from underneath, or you can grab them from up top. Pull them to your chest, and open them slightly. Good. If you want a deeper stretch, you're just gonna flex your toes. Very good. Just rest there, opening up those hips. Good. When you're ready to go, just release them. And I want you to roll towards the side where the camera is. Just roll on your side, push yourself up the floor. And you're going to be in this position with the leg crossed at the front. So, and one at the back. If this feels uncomfortable, you can uncurl it and you can do the same movement that we're gonna do. We're gonna go here. On the direction of your shin, I want you to drop your chest, drop your forehead, exhale, and then coming up, inhale, exhale, drop, drop, drop. It's such a nice stretch on the lower back and the upper back. Good. 1 more time, drop, and coming up. Good. And we'll rotate in the other direction and do the same thing to finish for today. And drop. You might notice the right and the left feel slightly different. That's okay. It's normal. The goal with the movement is to ease the differences. But there's always going to be differences in the body. There's always going to be little sections that get stuck because we use them or we don't use them. But that's perfect. With this movement, we are exploring those differences and seeing where there are areas of opportunity. So we are done for today.